everybody, my name is Paula. Welcome back to Purpose Fit. I have a longer flow to get you ready for bedtime. So a good thing to end your day with. Hopefully you can crawl right into bed, so maybe even get yourself all ready, get in your PJs and get on your mat. If you don't want to do this on your mat, you absolutely could do it just right beside your bed, so you can just jump right on in when you're done. So when you're ready, let's start standing. Starting standing here just to feel the energy that we have. Feel any momentum that you're still kind of working with from the day. Maybe close your eyes. Feel your weight shifting side to side, forward and back. And then try to settle yourself in the center. Getting closer to even weight from balls of the feet to your heels, even weight between right foot and left foot, letting the palms face out just to allow the chest to lift and the shoulders to draw back. And then see if you can pull the chin and throat back, line the ears up over top of your shoulders once again. And if it works to keep the eyes closed, you can. If not, you can soften your gaze down on the ground in front of you. Feeling yourself breathe in and out here again, taking note of the energy that you have. Taking this moment of pause to allow yourself to shift into that next section of your day. Section where you're getting ready to sleep, ready to relax. Take one more steady breath here. And we're going to ragdoll forward fold from here. So starting at the top, gently tucking your chin in, being careful not to let the head and neck just drop. You're tucking your chin in with a little bit of strength, letting that be your start as you gently roll yourself down, letting the arms get heavy, shoulders melt forward slightly, rolling through the upper back, mid back, low back, rolling down to relax yourself into a forward fold. Maybe you pause right here and just stay propped up. Maybe you can drop all the way down. Relaxing and settling, and when you get to the bottom, take a gentle sway side to side if it works for you. Take as much bend in your knees as you need to. Staying nice and soft. Through the knees, hips, through the lower back. Take one more breath here. Inhale into a flat back. So press your hands into your legs to reach the crown of the head forward, reach the tailbone back. Feel that length in the spine. And then exhale, relax yourself forward. You're going to plant your hands down. Step your right foot back as far as you can. Drop your knee down and untuck your toes. Get yourself into this easy low lunge. So you can have both the hands down. If that feels too far, you can prop up on your front knee. Working to just settle the hips down and forward, keeping the chest open, keeping that nice long spine. So not collapsing the head and neck forward, keeping it tall here as you stretch. Take one more breath. And we're going to stretch the hips back, straightening the front leg as best you can, lifting the toes. Again, if you're feeling a little bit too tight, hands can come up to the hips, and you can slowly sink it forward. If it works for you, drop the hands down. Maybe you stay nice and tall. Maybe you can fold a little bit over that straight left leg. Take one more breath. Inhale to walk yourself forward. You're going to keep the right hand where it is and heel toe your foot out and up to the side, letting knee and toe point in the same direction. Maybe you stay right here, keeping both hands down, keeping the shoulders square. If it works for you, plant the left hand on the leg and gently twist open. Try not to make it a super big or exaggerated twist because that could wake you up. We want to relax it down. So keep it as mild as you can. Take one more breath. Inhale to plant the left hand down and swing that left leg back. Taking your time here, inhaling for a kneeling plank, exhaling to lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale to lift head, neck, chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift all the way up and back. Find a quick child's pose. So you can keep the knees together or you can shift them apart, whatever is more comfortable. Inhale to bring yourself forward nice and easy. You're going to step the feet up to the top of your mat, taking as many steps as you need to get into a forward fold. Try to take your feet a little bit wider this time, maybe slightly wider than hip distance, and soften down. See how it feels for you? Continue to let the hands be heavy. Maybe find that gentle sway side to side. Take an inhale at center, gentle flat back. Exhale to plant the hands down. You're going to take a big step back with your left foot. Drop the left knee down, coming into your low lunge on the left side. Right knee forward, left knee back. Make sure you have enough space so that that right knee doesn't go past your toes. You can sink down nice and easy with the hips, giving yourself lots of room to take it deeper. Take one more breath here. Slowly shift the hips back, straightening through that right knee, lifting the right toes, half split. So doing this to just stretch out the back of the leg, unwind the tension of your day. These stretches are especially good if you've spent a lot of time sitting today. A great way to unwind. Give yourself some space to breathe. If I could say it, give yourself plenty of space to breathe so it feels easier to settle into a deep breath. Bring it forward when you're ready, keeping the left hand down, walking that right foot up and over. Maybe again, settling right here at center. Maybe twisting open slightly towards that right knee. Settle yourself for one more breath here. And then unwind nice and easy. Take an inhale in a kneeling plank. This time exhale, see if you can really controlled drop the hips down so you're in a high cobra variation. If it feels better to take the feet a bit wider, you absolutely can. Just let the chest lift. Keep the core strong. Pull the shoulder blades together behind you. Stay for one more breath. Inhale to press the knees into your mat. Find your tabletop. Exhale to shift it all the way back really slowly with lots of patience to child's pose. Relax yourself even more, settling the chest down, Relaxing your face, relaxing your jaw. One more breath. Slowly bring yourself up and around. Feet come out in front of you. Cool. So soles of the feet together, knees super wide. You get to decide how close those feet are to you. Depends on how your hips are feeling today. But really try to soften the knees down. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale to lean yourself forward any amount. Maybe you're right here, just leaning into it. Maybe the hands reach forward if it works. Just breathe. Continue to soften the shoulders away from the ears. Think about reaching your chest up and over your legs. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale to sit yourself up. You're going to cross your right shin in front of your left. Easy cross-leg position. Inhale. Exhale to twist over to that right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale to lean forward over those easy cross legs any amount. So maybe you stay propped up and you're just leaning into it here. Maybe you can stretch a little bit further forward to the forearms. If you get any pinching or pain in the knees, please back off a little bit or try flexing your feet to ease up that joint. Keeping the spine long, keeping that integrity all the way from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Again, being mindful you're not letting the head drop like so. If you are dropping the head, you're tucking the chin in and up along with it before you drop to keep that stability. Inhale to sit yourself up tall. Switch the cross of your legs so the left shin is in front. Inhale. Exhale to twist right over to that left side. Inhale yourself back to center. Exhale to lean forward over your legs again. Maybe you're propped up on the knees. Maybe your hands are underneath you for support. Maybe you can make it to the forearms. Big smooth breath as you slowly soften. Reminding yourself that this is the one time of day where you do not need to rush, you do not need to hurry. You will get the best results, the best night's sleep if you take your time, if you be patient, if you keep yourself patient. Inhale to sit yourself up, and you're going to lay back on your mat. So taking your time to roll on back, planting your feet right away when you get there. And we're going to take one small inversion. So if you've got a wall handy, you can absolutely do this up against the wall. Go ahead and jump into that if you like. Otherwise, you can take this unsupported legs up the wall version, just lifting the feet over top of the hips. Straightening the legs as much as is comfortable for you, maybe letting the hands fall open to the sides. Using this to unwind yourself, using this to feel sort of the work of your day shifting down. So all of the work you did on those poor legs, all the standing, all the sitting, all of the effort that you put forth, kind of feel it shifting down your legs along with your blood flow. Feel it settling and pooling maybe at the lower back as the lower back presses into your mat. And then you can let it dissipate into the mat, into the ground, away from you. Whatever work you did, whatever you accomplished, it was enough. You do not need to take that work with you for the rest of the evening. And by all means, if you've got some nagging thoughts, some feelings that you just can't get rid of through sheer willpower, grab a notebook, write it down really quick so it's out of your head, and then jump back into this. Breathe, relax. Do what you need to settle into this space. Feeling yourself soften any amount more. Feeling the legs settle. And then when you're ready, slowly drawing the knees in towards the chest, giving them a gentle squeeze. And if it works for you, you can just keep squeezing. Otherwise, maybe try drawing little circles with your knees around, massaging the lower back. Again, feeling that work, that effort, all settle beneath you. Change direction if you haven't already. It doesn't have to be a very big or dramatic circle. Keep your movements small as you settle down here. And then, as best you can, hands out to a T. Drop your knees over towards the right side for a spinal twist. Breathing and softening. If it feels good to you, maybe a hand at the lower back could be helpful. More support. Try not to push yourself over. Just get that hand there as a reminder what your goal is here. To find that space, to find that length in the spine. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale yourself back to center. Drop the legs right over to the other side. Find your twist. Bringing that hand behind the lower back if it was helpful to you on the other side. Feeling yourself melt. This is a hard thing for us, to give ourselves permission to do nothing, to do less, to take time off. But this is exactly what we need to do before bed to really get a restful night's sleep. So give yourself permission to do as little as possible. Give yourself that acceptance as you settle into your stillness here. Inhale it all back to center. Stretch the legs out nice and long. Stretch the arms out overhead. Roll out the wrists. Roll out the ankles. And then try this. Bring your hands behind your head. Create a little cradle, interlacing your fingers behind your head. Let your thumbs go along the back of your neck. And then, without using your neck muscles to lift your head, put all of the weight of your head into your hands and use just the strength of your hands to gently pull your head up just a little bit. Maybe you rock it side to side. Let that release the back of the neck. I know it's tricky, but really put all of the weight of your head into your hands. Don't do any work with your neck. Take one more breath. And then relax it down. Find a comfortable space for your head to rest. Reach the arms out long, reach the feet out long. You're in that final Shavasana. And as you're settling in here, feel the shoulders relax away from the ears. Walk the legs out from the hip joint. Give yourself plenty of space to let the hands and feet open out to the sides. Give yourself plenty of opportunity to begin to feel tired. And as best you can, give yourself a few moments of reflection here. This little bit of time at the end of the day with your thoughts can help you organize everything, settle every thought that's been racing through your head throughout the day, and really let you approach sleep with a clear mind. So as best you can, take inventory of your day. Again, if you've got some nagging to-dos that you can't get out of your mind or you can't forget about, take a notebook, write them down. Otherwise, put aside any guilt or regret. Put aside any mistakes you might have made. Put aside any bad things that might have happened that were out of your control. Feel yourself in your energy moving into some focus of all the good things you did today, all the positive experiences you had with yourself or with other people. Use that energy to picture the next day. And with this positive image of tomorrow, really continue and fully clear your mind of today. Imagining what the perfect night's rest would look like. Imagining that as the start to a perfect tomorrow. Begin to feel your eyelids getting heavier, relaxing the tension out of the eyes, out of the space between the eyebrows, out of the jaw. Feeling heavier in every muscle, every joint as you soften through the shoulders and the arms and the hands. Relax your torso, leaving just enough room to breathe in and out. Relax and release the muscles of the legs and the feet. Feeling yourself release into this present moment. And know that this space is always yours as long as you need it. If you want, you can finish out your Shavasana in bed, nice and easy, letting yourself drift off to sleep as you feel ready. But if you need to transition, give yourself some gentle movement, just enough to roll yourself over to one side and pause there for a breath or two. Lifting up into a version of a tall, comfortable seat that works for you. Again, taking as little effort as possible to get there, as little effort as possible to remain there. When you're ready, we bring the hands together at the third eye center, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. We bring the hands to the mouth, reminding us to speak clear and loving words. And we rest the hands at the heart, reminding us of our clear and loving intentions. Thank you for joining me for practice today. Namaste. I hope you have a really good evening and a good night's rest, and I will see you again first thing in the morning. Thanks for training with purpose, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.